Imagine the person you trust most with your life is actually planning your end. This isn't just a story. It's a chilling reality from the streets of Nottingham. Welcome back to Crimson Files. Today, we're diving into the twisted case of Dorothea Waddingham, a woman the world thought was an angel. She was a mother of 5 and a caregiver to the elderly, but behind closed doors, a darker motive was brewing.
Dorothea turned her home into a private nursing facility, promising comfort to those in their final days.
In 1935, she welcomed 2 new patients, Louisa Bagley and her daughter, Ada, who suffered from a debilitating condition. The Bagleys were wealthy, and for Dorothea, that was a temptation she couldn't resist. Initially, the care seemed perfect, but things took a sharp turn when Dorothea started talking about their inheritance. Suddenly, a new will appeared, stating that all their wealth would go to Dorothea if they passed away. The condition was simple. Dorothea would provide care for the rest of their lives. Little did they know that time was being cut short. In early 1935, the elderly mother, Louisa, passed away unexpectedly. The doctor thought it was natural causes. With Louisa gone, Ada was left alone in the house, completely dependent on Dorothea. But Dorothea wasn't satisfied with just half the fortune. She needed the rest, and she needed it quickly. Ada's health began to decline rapidly, much faster than her illness would suggest. Dorothea claimed Ada was simply grieving, but the truth was much more sinister. Then, on a cold September night, Ada breathed her last. Dorothea called the doctor immediately. She requested a quick cremation, claiming it was Ada's final wish to be buried with her mother. But there was one problem. The doctor needed a signature from another medical professional to proceed. Dr. Cyril Banks, the local health officer, became suspicious. Why the rush to cremate? He decided to halt the process and ordered an autopsy. Dorothea's perfect plan began to crack. The investigation revealed something shocking. Ada's body was full of a potent, toxic substance. It was morphine, a dose far higher than anything a doctor would ever prescribe. Investigators then turned their attention to the mother, Louisa. They had to exhume her body. To everyone's horror, Louisa's remains also contained traces of the same lethal substance. The Angel of Mercy was now the prime suspect in a double murder investigation. Dorothea claimed she had nothing to do with it. She said the victims must have taken it themselves. But the evidence was stacked against her. She was the only one with access to the substances.
The trial became a national sensation. People couldn't believe a mother could be so heartless.
The prosecution argued that Dorothea was driven by pure greed and a desire for a lavish life. They presented the changed will as the ultimate proof of her motive. Dorothea maintained her innocence throughout the trial, often appearing calm and collected. Her defense tried to claim the morphine was for medicinal purposes, but the math didn't add up. The jury didn't take long to reach a verdict, guilty on all counts. Because of the severity of her crimes, she was sentenced to the ultimate penalty.
There was a massive public outcry. Many people believed a mother of 5 should be spared.
Petitions were signed by thousands, begging for her sentence to be commuted to life in prison. However, the Home Secretary refused to intervene, citing the cold-blooded nature of the poisonings. In April 1936, Dorothea Waddingham faced her final moments at Winson Green Prison. She was one of the few women in British history to receive such a harsh sentence in the 20th century. Her case remains a terrifying reminder of how easy it is for a predator to hide in plain sight. She used her role as a healer to destroy, preying on those who could not defend themselves. The Bagley fortune, which she killed for, never brought her the happiness she imagined. Instead, it led her straight to the end of her own story, leaving 5 children without a mother. The house in Nottingham still stands, a quiet witness to the tragedy that unfolded within its walls.
It's a story that makes you wonder, do we ever truly know the people we trust?
The mystery of Dorothea Waddingham serves as a dark chapter in the history of true crime. Was she a desperate mother pushed to the edge, or a cold-blooded manipulator from the start? Whatever the truth, the name Waddingham will always be synonymous with the poison nurse. Thanks for hanging out and diving into this story with me today. I'll catch you guys in the next one. This has been Crimson Files.
If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Stay curious, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next mystery. Sleep well, if you can.